If you're looking to bring some more productivity into the rest of the month of March, then this video is for you because in RTA this month, it's all about productivity. And so I thought I would bring some of those productivity strategies that we have inside of our paid membership to you guys for free. And I'm so excited to share this with you all because it doesn't matter whether you have 15 hours a week to work on your Teachers Pay Teachers store, or if you have 5 hours a week, or maybe even less to work on your Teachers Pay Teachers store. What really matters is how you use the time that you're given. Not only what you're focusing on, but whether or not you're actually focused, which is extremely important. And so today we're going to be talking about those 3 strategies. I'm going to be sharing 3 strategies for a more productive month. And here we go. Number 1 is make a to-do list. Now, I know this is not going to shock anybody, and I promise we're going somewhere with this. But I do think that a lot of times when we start our month and we have like these big generic goals for the month, maybe we say like, I want to create 5 products this month, or I want to create 10 products, or I want to revise so many different resources that we don't write it down. And if you neglect to write it down, then you're much more likely to get sidetracked throughout the course of the month. So the first thing that we want to start off by doing is we actually want to write down what our goals are for the month and make a to-do list of all of the things that need to be done to meet those goals. So a really great way to do this is with this free planner that I have. Like, yes, this massive planner is free. You can get this through by joining my email list. There's a link down below. It's called the Rebranded Teacher Planner for 2023. And at the beginning of each month, let me show you here, there are these incredible tracking sheets so that you can make this list very quickly and easily. So you can see there are these custom trackers, and this might show up backwards on the screen. And I apologize if it does, but these task trackers, so like I want to create this many products, you set a goal down here and then you bubble them in as you complete that goal. So you can visually see the progress that you're making towards your goal. There are also custom task trackers each month, so you can create your own task trackers for your own individual business needs. This is amazing. It's absolutely free. You want to go grab that. Now, once you've created that to-do list, what you want to do, and this is the crucial step that a lot of people miss, is you want to break down your to-do list into manageable 20 to 30 minute tasks. Okay. So for example, if I have that I'm going to create 5 products that month, then I'm going to create a list of tasks that I'm going to have to complete in order to hit that goal. So I'm a mass seller, so it might be create 10 problems. That may take me 30 minutes, right? So I might break those up. I have 5 products, each of them containing 10 to 12 problems. I might break those up into 5 30-minute tasks, where I set a timer for that 30 minutes and I'm like, I have 30 minutes to write these 10 to 12 problems. And this is where I can use that custom task tracker too. This was not meant to be an ad for the planner, but by all means it can be, where I can say create 12 math problems, and then I can mark it off for product number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do that 5 times, right? I can set a goal to do that 5 times. Same thing for creating the cover and preview. Create 5 previews, and I'm breaking it down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 previews, create 5 covers. And I'm essentially breaking these down into small tasks so that when I sit down at the end of the day to work, or maybe I'm getting up early in the morning to work, I'm not wondering what I need to be working on. And I'm not getting sidetracked by only doing the things that I would prefer to do. Because yes, I would prefer to make the cover and preview for that product that I completed yesterday versus sitting down and writing 10 to 12 more math problems. I absolutely would. And you better believe that I am going to procrastinate on writing those 10 to 12 math problems as long as possible, when the reality is that if I would just knock those out in the very beginning, then I can batch everything else. I can batch my covers, I can batch my previews, I can batch my product uploads, and everything else would go so much faster. So by breaking these down into smaller tasks, it personally, for me, makes it feel a whole lot more manageable because I know that each task should only take me 20 to 30 minutes. So even though I don't want to write those math problems, if I know that it should only take me 30 minutes, then I can force myself to do it. So if I have an hour of work, then I can say I should be able to create 2 of these sets in the 1 hour. And then if my goal is to create 5 products for this month, then within 2.5 hours, I have done the worst part of the product creation, my least favorite part of the product creation. and I have the rest of my 20 to 30 minute tasks for the rest of the month are, say, things that I enjoy much more, right? So breaking them down into manageable tasks makes them feel more manageable, gives me something very specific to work on whenever I sit down, but it also does this. Breaking these down into 20 to 30 minute tasks allows me to visually see how much time will it really take for me to be able to meet my goals for this month. So perhaps I have a goal of creating 5 resources. I break it all down into 20 to 30 minute segments or tasks, and I see that that's going to take, say, 20 hours of time this month. I know up front that I'm going to need to dedicate or set aside 20 hours of time that month just on that one specific goal. And if I don't have that amount of time, then I know ahead of time to adjust my goal, right? So by writing these down, breaking them into manageable tasks, it makes it more manageable for me when I sit down, but it also ensures at the beginning of the month that I'm actually setting realistic goals and expectations for myself based on the amount of time that I have. The third thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that I am setting up a reward system for myself. So especially when you first start on Teachers Pay Teachers, delayed gratification is definitely a thing in the TPT business owner world. So I may upload that new product and it may not sell for weeks or months. Who knows, right? It may not sell for a while. Or maybe it sells a couple of times, but it's still not getting that traction that I want right away because maybe I don't have an audience to market to. Maybe it's the new search engine, whatever that might be. Sometimes I don't see the fruits of my labor immediately, and that's okay. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are rewarding ourselves for the work that we're doing. I think sometimes we think to ourselves, well, the work itself is its own reward, and it's really not. We're all doing this, if we're being honest with ourselves, for the most part, we're all doing this because we are creating a business and we have actual plans for that money that is either coming in or we want to come in. We have plans for how we're going to spend it or how we're going to save it or how we're going to invest it. And when we're not seeing that money coming in right away, then we might need to make sure to reward ourselves. Or even if you're at a point in your TPT business where you are seeing that money come in right away, which is absolutely incredible and amazing, and that may feel like its own reward, what we still want to do is we still want to create a healthy balance where we are rewarding ourselves for work and that we're not rewarding ourselves for money that we're earning. Because the work in and of itself is, well, difficult. It's work. And we deserve to treat ourselves based on the amount of work that we've done, not the amount of money that we've made. And so one of the things that you can do is you can just create a small reward for yourself. This doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. This can be, I'm going to sit on the couch and watch Netflix for an hour. I'm going to sit in the tub and take a long soak, child-free, while my husband watches the kids, or I'm going to go get a massage if you want to spend a little money, or go get your favorite drink in the Starbucks line, or I'm going to treat myself to an afternoon of baking or something like that. Whatever would make you happy and whatever would serve as a reward for your labor, that's kind of the thing that you want to set for yourself, because you want to make sure that you're seeing some fruits, even if it's not monetary fruits yet. All right. If you want these things done for you, like you want somebody else to set the goals for you, you want somebody else to break them down into manageable 20 to 30 minute tasks for you, and someone else to set a reward. Well, I do this every single month for our members inside of RTA. And in fact, like I said at the beginning, it's Productivity Month in March. And so this month in RTA, members actually get to choose which prize they want to enter to win. They can either enter to win a ticket to our Teacher Seller Summit, which is coming up in July, or they can enter to win a gift card, or they could enter to win both by completing 20 to 30 minute tasks on their task sheet for the month of March. If you're watching this or you're listening to this in the month of March, then you can come join us and come take part, jump in right away. If you're listening to this past the month of March, it's all right. We're open all year round, and we do this every single month. We pick a particular thing to work on, and I'm gonna give you a manageable to-do list broken up into short tasks so that you can easily accomplish your business goals. Next month in April, we're looking at previews, and we are going to be working on perfecting your product previews, and we're gonna break those into manageable goals for you then too. So come join us inside of RTA. It's an affordable monthly membership. You don't just get access to those challenges and strategy sessions every month. You get access to co-working spaces, or you can work alongside other TPT sellers across the world. You get access to the entire RTA course and content library. You get access to, well, everything. So come and join us for that. You can find a link for that down inside of the description below. We would love to see you there. Thanks so much for being here. Next week on the podcast, we're going to be talking about how I launch product lines differently now than I did just a few years ago. So I just launched a brand new product line, and I'm going to be breaking down what I do now versus what I did a few years ago when I was launching a brand new product line, and how it has impacted my TPT business. So you do not want to miss this episode. If you're coming to Spring Fling this week, I cannot wait to see you there. Spring Fling is a free conference for teachers pay teachers sellers, and you don't want to miss it. I'm going to be talking about the 4 keys to long-term success on Teachers Pay Teachers. And again, it's absolutely free. You can find the link to that down in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. I also love comments. I welcome comments. Comments are great. I love to hear from you guys. For you like my video or leave a comment, you're helping other people find it, which is really helpful for me as a business owner, and I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate those of you who do that. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.